You're watching Masters in Trading Live with Jonathan Rose.
Hey guys. Hello everybody. Welcome to Masters in Trading Live. My name is Jonathan Rose and I'm the founder of Masters in Trading Live. We get on here every day the market's open, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. Go over the market, share some thoughts, and once in a while, we'll even share our trade of the day. We might be frozen out there. Kelvin, just be a second, guys. We are live, so we do have to watch out for that. Kelvin, we can go to the other camera if we want. If that works, we do have a second camera set up. Sorry about the little snafu this morning. We're going to go right to the screen share. I do have a whole bunch of things to share, so we're going to go right to the screen share. Thanks for the help, Kelvin. Okie dokie. Sorry about that, guys. A little snafu, but I get to show you that second camera I'm working on, a little preview. Okay, I want to start here. If you go to the website, mastersintrading.com, mastersintrading.com, if you go under trading education here, guys, give it a little click. Under trading education, September 26th, the Chinese stimulus rally, 25 stocks to watch right now. If you click on this, here I shared 25 stocks that could help take advantage of the Chinese stimulus. You can just go click right here and get the full list. So I'd like to go over this. Many people have enjoyed this list. So if you have not got it yet, just go over to mastersintrading.com and go check it out. We had the Tesla event. Yesterday, we had the Tesla event. Now, part of the Tesla event, their big robotaxi event, is we wanted to get in front of it because when these big events go on, Elon Musk likes to promise the world, often underdelivers, just like he did this time. And so the Tesla event was last night, 10:10. In order to get in front of the Tesla event, knowing that there was going to be a lot of interest, about 2 months ago, we got into a Tesla covered call. What did we do? Well, we bought the stock, and we bought the stock at 221. We also sold the 270 calls for $6. That's just like selling stock at 270. So we're long from 221, and then from 270, we got to collect $6. The Tesla event happened. Tesla rallied up to like 250 earlier in the trade, and now has come right back down. The trade is right where we got in. But in order to take in some income to lower your cost basis in Tesla, we sold the 270 calls, and we sold those for $6. Right now, those 270 calls are offered for 21 cents. So the trade, if you were doing this as a separate trade, if you didn't own Tesla at all, I would suggest breaking even on your stock and then enjoying your $5.80 of options profit. So we would be taking off this trade. For anybody who got into this trade because they were a Tesla holder, good for you. You reduced your cost basis by $5.80 per options contract. You could let it expire, take in the whole $6, whatever you'd like. The world is your oyster. Great trade. Another trade that we're covering today is in Cenx. Thanks you very much, we like to say. So Cenx, this one was shared 0820, and then the trade went against us. When the trade went against us, we added a tranche. I hate trading with stops. You're never going to pick the low. You're never going to pick the high. The great thing about when you buy options, you figure out what you're comfortable risking before you get into the trade. So we got in $1.10, able to close this for $2.20 on 9/24. We still didn't touch our principal, our original investment of $1.60. Well, today, CENX is rallying. Thanks you very much. And we're able to take off that trade for $2.65. So $2.65 right here. And I want to point out the original trade was to get long steel. We got in right here. This was not a very good entry point, right? It just wasn't. It was meh. It was kind of blah. But be confident in your trades. The first trade was there. When this went offered, that's when we shared our second trade. Once that second trade starts to work and we're able to lock in a big profit, then we get to be happy again. We get to be patient. We get to take it off when it rallies. But you know what? If it went offered and went all the way down here, we would be buyers because we'd be in position because we've already done one trade, we've done two trade, we've done three trade to finance that trade, and then finally we do this trade. So yeah, we got in at a shitty entry point. That's going to happen. But by being confident in the trade, this ends up being a really, really phenomenal trade. So congrats on CENX. Thanks you very much. But it's not easy. We tranche in, we figure what we're comfortable risking before we get into the trade. The market's going to do what the market's going to do. Okay, what I was saying earlier is if you go to masterthantrading.com and then go into the educational component, I share 25 names that I think that will really benefit off the Chinese stimulus. Now, these names are not, let's open up your trading account and buy 25 names and just get long. No, these are the names that we're watching. These are the names that you should consider buying on pullbacks. These are the names that you should consider if potentially one or two of them get really strong while a few of them trade really weak. So here's how I use this list. Steel stocks. Starting with steel stocks right here. I left CENX off because we just traded this. I'm using Cliff as the main gauge, and Cliff is going to be this green one down here. STLD is going to be right here. NUE is going to be right here. And then this blue guy, what are you? I got to check my notes to see what that blue guy is. What are you? Steel, NUE, Cliff, MT. You're probably MT. Okay. So what do we have right now? Cliff is very inexpensive relative to the others. Maybe a trader wants to get long Cliff. Maybe a trader wants to get short STLD. Maybe a trader wants to get long Cliff and do a covered call in STLD. Okay? Remember, it's the steel industry that you're trading. These companies represent the steel industry, but some are strong and some are weak. The same thing you could do with Brazil. Just like we're looking at steel relative to one another, you can do the same thing with Brazil. Brazil, Vale. Vale is Brazilian owned. They're going to be correlated with the price of copper. They're going to be correlated with the other Brazilian stocks. Other Brazilian stocks going back a year and a half, Here's iTub, GGB, PBR, EWZ, and Valet. Valet is actually really inexpensive relative to the others. Those who have been with Masters in Trading for a while, you'll notice these are the different names that we're trading when we're looking at Brazil. Same thing. You could do it in copper. We had a really, really good FCX trade in copper. But again, this is how we're using it. I wanted to share correlated companies with you so you guys can look and see, like, look how tightly correlated these two are. BHP and Rio. BHP against Rio is a trade that we've done in the past. This is a divergence trade that we've done in the past. I don't know exactly when we did it, but I'm guessing the trade was done kind of back here. Look for relationships. These companies trade together. When one moves, the other moves not too far behind it. I wanted to take the time right here. Really good conversation yesterday. Donnie was asking in our Discord. And the thing about a Discord community, which is different than any other services that you're a part of. Any other services that you're a part of, when someone shares a trade, everybody gets that trade, but there's no feedback. If you want to make fun of that trade, if you want to call that trade trash, there's nowhere to say it. Well, in the Discord community, if I'm going to share a trade that's trash, let me tell you, they're going to tell me. So what's the biggest takeaway so far in joining All Access? Michael says, right now, earnings trades. I like this. I agree. Earnings season starts today. We have a very specific way to trade earnings. So yeah, earnings trades is a very big benefit of joining All Access. Chris, biggest advantage to joining All Access is the exposure to different types of trades, not just the unusual options activity trades that we focus on with advanced notice. You'll get exposure to earnings trades, divergence trades, crypto trades. Learning all these different types of trades, great. As we like to say, over and over, the creative trader wins. Fat Buddha, for me, I saw enough following the promotional portfolio that I just jumped in immediately. I have no doubt they'll make money in advance notice, but for me, it's about the knowledge that's shared. JR is a way of making sophisticated concepts seem simple. That's why I'm in All Access. Thank you. I love sharing these. Eddie, great question. All Access membership provides members with access to all the active services. It's essentially a bundle subscription. Advanced Notice membership focuses specifically on its own set of features. If you're looking for a well-rounded experience with all valuable resources, All Access membership is the way to go. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Eddie, thank you so much for sharing. And then finally, plug in Donnie, a bundled offering, the priceless value of the Discord community. These value props are glued together by Jonathan Rose, who in a very short period proves with his style and personality that teaching you how and why to trade and how to manage trade is more critical and vital than telling you what to trade. I agree with this. Plug in, great comment, and thank you so much for sharing. I got to jump on. Can I get this? No, it doesn't work again. So we got to jump on up here. I'll even stand. Thank you, everybody, for watching. We get on here live every day the market's open, 11 o'clock a.m. Eastern time. So we'll be back on Monday. For everybody else in All Access, you guys don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Join us every